Ladies and gentlemen, Tracy Garrison here. Thanks so much for joining me. Hope everybody's doing great. Got some really cool stuff here to show you today. Some visual stuff, pretty neat. Let's just jump right into it. So they got these new clouds. I think they introduced 10 or 12 new clouds to the education system for our kids to learn these new clouds. They put these in there not because they had overlooked them, forgot them, no, or nothing like that. It's because these are new and we've never seen them before, so they had to give them a name. This one here is a Manmantus Cloud, if I'm pronouncing that properly. No explanation of why we're seeing them now. We never saw them before. This is the second time I've seen them, but I know that other people have been seeing this type of stuff and filming it. But it is just so interesting looking. I mean, I call them cotton ball clouds. Don't pay no attention to the little light. That's a reflection I was shooting out of the dining room window. Oh, check that out, y'all. That is trippy, man. It's so weird looking. I mean, the whole sky was like this on this particular day, and I'm still kicking myself for not taking the camera outside and getting, a nice panoramic of everything. I should have went out there because it would have been so much better, but it was, the mosquitoes are just, oh my goodness, they're relentless. They just will not leave you alone. They'll chase you right back in the door. These new cloud types, they weren't here and then they were. I mean, they did seem to come incrementally, like over time. It built up to 12, I believe is the number last I checked. And my question is, what's on the horizon? Will we have yet more of these new cloud types, cloud systems? Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? I see it all as more signs and wonders in the heavens. And look at all of these faces, these demonic faces. They are just everywhere. I'm going to point one out here, a big one in the upper right. Look at the eyeball on this thing. Can you believe that? See, now these are all different time frames when you see, you know what I mean? Like I was shooting it all through the day. Every couple of hours I'd get up and see what it looked like, and then I'd take some more footage, and I was doing the time lapses pretty much the whole time these things were rolling by. So I got some good time lapses mixed in, and some still shots too. I tell you, it's a little bit overwhelming at times. Every time you turn around, there's a new something, a new manned animal, a new animal of some strange breed, just this and that and all kinds of stuff. And the cloud, the skies, I look up at night have you guys seen Jupiter, by the way? You got to look at it when it's out bright because it's real close right now, which, by the way, I don't believe Jupiter is a planet. I mean, I don't. I think it's projected up there, but that's just me thinking out loud. Of course, I don't know. When I look up and I see all these things, and then, of course, they got these new clouds they just assigned recently, not that long ago, names for these things. They had no choice but to. But 12? I mean, come on, that's a lot. Yeah, it looks really cool when they move in the time lapse there. Notice how the cotton balls all keep their shape as it moves across the sky. This is my favorite one. This is a time lapse, and man, look at that. Come over here. Just look up there at that stuff.
Oh, this up here?
The bubbles.
Yes.
Look.
Oh my Lord,
See,
they're everywhere.
see that all the way up there.
I see that.
You see the little cotton balls coming
yeah,
down?
Cotton balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like big old cotton balls.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen no clouds like that before.
Yeah, I know.
It is weird. You're right.
Yeah. All right. Hey, can y'all see this guy right here? See his the eyeball there? You can see the black of the eyeball and the white around it. That's pretty pronounced. But look at it, it's creepy. If you can't see it, you should pause right now and take a look at it. He got something in his mouth. That's one creepy fella right there. So, just a brief update on this plane that buzzed the house a couple of weeks back. You wouldn't believe who I had in my kitchen. The EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, one of the agents came and took my report, and hopefully they're going to put a stop to that because there's just so much wrong with what happened. But I think what he was actually spraying across the road back there, there's, I believe, a cotton patch, maybe. But on the video, he dropped down and turned on those sprayers, right after he passed that last house. So, perception from appearances, it looked like he was spraying a field that was empty, and that was, had me scratching my head. What is he spraying? Mosquitoes, weeds, what? I assume maybe mosquitoes, but I also thought, well, maybe he's spraying the cotton patch over there and just turned them on too early, because it sure looks like he turns them on right after he gets into that field there. But the wind was blowing, and it's still too close for me, you guys. I mean, it's upsetting that they would, even do such a thing like this. So hopefully they'll reprimand that guy, and he won't do it anymore. Oh, one last thing. I found the original photo that I had taken of the sun that had this strange circular patterns around it and all. And here it is without any, any brightness pulled out or nothing. Okay, it's original all the way. Now this is, of course, where I'm starting to pull the brightness down. That's just, I don't know. I just don't know. I looked in the camera again. I'm like, what? Could that be reflecting off the glass? But no, I don't think so. I don't know. If any of you guys can duplicate this, yeah, I'd be interested in that. Leave it in the comments. This is Gina Marie. I'm putting her link to her video in the description. You guys might want to check it out and subscribe. So she caught something that's, it goes along with what you guys are just seeing right here. A bit different though. So, but it's, she's got a picture of a grid in the sky. So I'm going to let her tell you about it. And then we'll close this shot down.
This was right here. This was taken at 10:59 this morning, right here. So here's the grid line, and here's the sun's position along this grid line, okay? 11:43, you can see the sun has now moved a little closer in this way. So we have this line right here on the grid line. You see the sun, it was like right there in the middle of that grid line right there at 10:59 a.m. this morning. And at 11:43, you can see that it's no longer in the middle, it moved.
Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Till next time, y'all take care.